What's up, everybody? Jonathan back here in Alaska. Well, Gold Rush the game, anyway. Okay, so a few things that I've learned just by playing the game a little bit. As you can see, I'm only up to 0.73 ounces. And look at the area we've dug out here. I shoveled digital dirt for about almost 3 hours the other day. And yeah, I've gotten this far. But anyway, so if you're on keyboard and you can't, this is one of the things that everybody's been trying to figure out is how do you get to your shovel. And I had a little bit of trouble when I first started, but I did figure it out on my gamepad, which buttons it was. But anyway, if you hit the comma key or your period key on your keyboard, it should pull up. Yeah, so there's the shovel, there's the flashlight, and then back to the hand. But anyway, it's the comma and the period keys. But so you just come over here and you dig some dirt, and you can put it right directly into this sluice box. That gives you, should be about roughly 10% per scoop. And then once that fills up, you of course put water in there. And anyway, so but I have 0.73 ounces so far, and I did discover that just to kind of help us out, whenever you get to 1 ounce, the game will go ahead and give you 39 more to give you 40 ounces, and you can go to the blacksmith, turn it into a gold bar, and then you can buy some different stuff, some upgraded equipment, the mobile wash plant, things like that. But so that's kind of nice. I was trying to figure out, is there a way to speed this up, because it gets pretty old quickly shoveling this dirt. And so that's what the game has done. Once you get to 1 ounce of gold, then they go ahead and just give you 39 more, which should give me about, let's see, I think it's going to be, it's roughly $1,000 per ounce. And there's a way you can look and see what the prices are, but because I think they do fluctuate, varying on different days and times of the year and things like that. So that's kind of neat, kind of realistic. But yeah, I do think it's roughly something about $1,000 per ounce, because even though you have 40 ounces and the prices are higher, you still have to pay to get the gold refined or turned into a gold bar. So there's a little bit of cost involved. And yeah, so I'm hopefully, probably not this time that I clean out anything, but maybe next time I may get some, I may get to 1 ounce. I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, so I got it full. I just gotta put some water in here and run it through. And it takes 3 bucketfuls to completely run the dirt through. But as you can see, I'm on day 7 already, and the time does go fast. I mean, I think I just started about, maybe 4 or 5 minutes ago. Well, about 5 or 6 minutes ago, and I think the time was about 9 something. So I mean, about every second, or about every 3 or 4 seconds, I guess, is a minute in game. I wish they had an option where you could slow that down, because that's just, in my opinion, it'd be nice to be able to slow that down some, or speed it up as needed. So what I've been doing is, when it gets dark, I just go over to the little camper and sleep until dawn, and then wake up, and so it's got sunlight to work with. It's kind of hard to work at night. Don't have any lights over here in this area, and you can't light a fire or anything to see. So they do have that little flashlight, but you got to use your shovel, so you can't have both at the same time. But anyway, once we get to 1 ounce, we should be able to buy some more equipment. So probably not this episode, but maybe next episode we'll be able to buy some upgraded equipment. And oh yeah, I did see on Facebook today that the game makers did put out a little post about they're going to be doing some fixes and patches based on some things that we've discovered. And also they're going to be adding in every 12 hours an optional autosave, which I will be doing because I don't want to lose my work. So I'll be opting into that, and there'll be some other little fixes. I saw something about an exploding truck. Just a few other little performance improvements, I'm sure, and they said about every 2 or 3 weeks they'll be putting out an updated patch. So if you're subscribed on Steam, then you should get them automatically. And if you're, I guess if you just bought the game or something, you probably have to go download them from somewhere. But anyway, I would definitely check with the game maker's website if you bought it, you know, not on Steam, to see when those patches are released, or you may get emails or something. You can probably subscribe to an email thread and get those updates. Yeah, what really stinks about all this is it takes so long to fill up these mats, because I mean, we've been working now for almost 6 minutes and only at 8%, so it's going to take a minute. Oh, and one other major one that they're going to be upgrading is being able to pick the gold out of the pans, because it's so hard. You got to get it washed just right, and you got to get the gold settled into the pan just right, and sometimes it's real hard to get the gold out of there. So apparently they're going to be addressing that. So that'll be good. And I'm going to be adding Gold Rush as an episode series to my videos on NLA Gaming. So if you're already a subscriber here and you like this game, then just stay tuned. If not, hit that subscribe button, because I'll be putting out a good bit of Gold Rush along with the other games that we play, Farming Simulator 17 and the new Spin Tires Mud Runner. I've already pre-ordered that, so whenever it comes out I'll get that, and we'll be playing that one. And American Truck Simulator, also play that. So if you like any of those games, you're in the right place. And there also says something about getting stuck in a hole. They're going to be addressing that. And I'm sure just some little minor game improvements and things like that. Like for especially whenever you're driving in your truck to different parts of the map, it takes a minute to load in the map. They'll be, I'm sure, addressing that at some point. Let me try to optimize the game a little bit so it loads a little faster. Yeah, and I don't really want to take out a loan from the bank just yet, so I'm hoping that we can get to 1 ounce and get that money. And I probably would have been a lot closer had I not well, a couple times there I think I didn't get the gold washed in the pan good, and I think I dropped some down in the bucket. So I think I know what to do now. So maybe we should get a few more flakes of gold out of there each pan. I tell you what, this is the most tedious part of this right here, is shoveling this dirt. It's not hard, it's just it takes so long to fill up the sluice box, and then you got to do it over and over and over again to get to 100% on those mats. And just as soon as I can, I'm probably going to be upgrading. Well, let's see, I don't know, I may not. I was going to say I may upgrade the sluice box to put that extension on so I can get 2 more mats on there, but we're so close to 1 ounce now, I may just go ahead and do it with these 2, and then make us a gold bar so we can buy the mobile wash plant and some other equipment. And some of the other things that they're talking about doing is, I think on some of the claims, the amount of gold per, whatever you want to call it, unit, I guess, acre, um, cubic yard. I don't know what it goes by, but they're going to be varying the amount of gold in there. So in some areas of the claim, you might have not so great ground, and then other areas might be pretty good. So that's neat. I don't think that they should have done that to begin with, because I don't think there's very few claims, I'm sure, where it's consistent gold throughout. You'll find a pocket of some good stuff, and then most of it's not so good. Okay, so this process here is pretty repetitive, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'll fast forward and go ahead and get a bunch more dirt run through here, so we can get up to close to 100% on those mats. So I'll be right back, and when we get finished, or when I get back, I'll have those mats hopefully up to about 100%. Then we can start panning for some gold. Maybe we can get up to that. Hopefully, get up to the 1 ounce. So I'll be right back. Alright everybody, we're at 98% on our mats. I think I'm going to go ahead and stop there, because I think if I went ahead and fit it on up, and it wouldn't make much difference anyway. So anyway, let's you just walk over here, highlight the mat, detach, and then dip it in the bucket of water, which I've already got that filled up with water. And it just washes it in there. You put it back in the pan, pick up the next mat, do the same thing. Gotta get it positioned just right. Oh, did it again. There we go. You gotta get it highlighted just over in the right spot. Alright, so now I'm gonna pick up my bucket and go back over here to where I got my pan and my bucket of water. Now let's see if I can't get it right this time, because I think I was probably doing it a little bit incorrectly last time. So what I had been doing was using it like this, tipping it back and forth and washing it around, but I think all you got to do is drop it in there. Let's see, and then you kind of swish it around like this. Yeah, see, that seems to do a little better. Let's see if I can get some of these loose chunks of dirt out of here so we can get to the gold. Don't want to lose my gold though. Okay, so let's go into gold picking mode and see if we can't grab this one over here that's all by itself. Well, that wasn't much. Well, we're getting there. See, it's so hard to get. You got to get your cursor just right over that gold. And let's see, is there anything else that... I don't know if there's going to be anything else. Yeah, that's probably going to be about it for this one. I don't see any more gold in there. Okay, let's dump that. And let's, we got 2 more panes we can go. Oh, 0.91, 0.92. Oh, we're close. We close. We should get it here with this one. If I can snag one of these. Oh, 0.99. I want that big one right there. Oh yeah. Okay, so now we should have, yep, 40.05 ounces, and let's grab this last one right over here just to get it since we're here, if we can. There we go. I think that's all was in there. Okay. Just dump all that out. Woo, okay, now, let's see, let's hop in our truck, and let's head on back into town. let's buy some stuff. Now the first place we're going to want to go to is the blacksmith. We'll get us a gold bar made up, then we'll go back to the bank and sell the gold bar at the bank and give us a bunch of money. Should get somewhere around $40,000 or so, I think. You can see there the game's trying to load still. If you drive too fast, it wants to load the rest of the map before you can proceed. Alright. Now let's see here. Where is that blacksmith at? It's right over there. So we're going to get to this little Y up here. We're going to take a right. Okay. Okay, so sell ore. We've got 40.05 ounces, so let's just go for as much as we can. And I'm thinking that you just melt the gold. Yep, okay, so there's our gold bar. And we've got minus $347, but we're about to go sell this at the bank, so we should be able to pay up that. Just drop that in there. I'm going to close tailgate so we don't lose our gold bar. Oh, that's kind of silly. Okay, so sell gold bars. We've got 40.05 sell, and I think you just hit cancel. Yep, there we go. Okay, so $47,000 now. That's awesome. And let's go over here to the warehouse. Go ahead and lower the tailgate since we're there. Okay, now I know for sure that we definitely need this mobile wash plant, so I'm just going to go ahead and buy it, and we're just going to get one of those. Okay, now from here I'm not exactly sure. I kind of know what we need, but let's go check the journal because I think this will give us an idea. Okay, so tier 2 is you go back to the warehouse, obviously where we're at, and you buy a mobile wash plant, water pump, small mobile generator, cables, hoses, 3 buckets, and a magnetite separator. Okay. So we need the mobile wash pump. We've already got that. Water pump and a generator. And the water pump and the generator is right over here. There's the water pump. Let's get one of those. And the generators, need one of those. And pretty sure we're going to need a power rope, but I'm not exactly sure which one. I know we need this. It's a water hose. So got to get that. And water hose thing. I think we need one of those. Not sure. Hydraulic hose. I know we're going to need some buckets. Let me go ahead and get about 2 of those. There's some expensive buckets. And let's see. Oh, also the magnetite separator. Magnetite trailer. Where's the magnetite separator? Must be this thing. Yep, there it is. It says to go for that, so sure, we'll buy that one. Okay, now what else did it say? Cables, hoses, 3 buckets. Oh, 3 buckets. Magnetite separator. Well, we've already got, 1 bucket, so I don't think I'll go with that one. I'm not sure about the hoses, so I know the cables and hoses. We may have to come back for some of this stuff. Power rope thin. Power rope fat. Let's go ahead and get one of these, I think. And then I also know that we're going to need a water filter. Let's get one of those. Okay, now I'm just going to go ahead and check out and then get everything loaded up. We'll take it back to the claim, and then we'll have to figure out what we need from there. Alright, let's get everything loaded up in the truck. I wish there was a way to load this stuff up a little better. It's hard to get in the back of the truck sometimes. Just throwing everything in there. Let's not place it properly. Let's just throw it all in there. Now we're also going to need some diesel fuel because our truck runs on diesel fuel. Our water pump and the generator both run on diesel fuel, so I'm going to go back in there and get some cans we can put diesel in. And then I'm probably going to have to come back for this magnetite separator. I think that looks a little bit big to fit in the back of the truck. So let's get those fuel cans, which are right here. And let's get 2 of those. And we'll go check out again. What is that? Does that say diesel? No, it says... I thought it said Fiesel. Maybe the part of the D's rubbed off. Alright. Okay, so we'll come back for the other stuff. Let's go fill up our cans with diesel and then go back to the claim, get all this unloaded, then we'll come back and get our mobile wash plant and the magnetite separator. And I think the fuel station, if I remember correctly, is down this way somewhere. Yeah, there it is, I think. Yeah, here it is. Oh, and our truck fuel is on the other side. Oh well. I don't think we'll be needing the gas right now. Oh. So I'm just gonna put that right there. Let's get the other one. Put it down there. Yeah, let's go ahead and fill that up. Yeah. Did that do it? I guess it's full. Okay. It's funny how it knocks it over. Alright, so like I said, let's head on back to the claim and let's get the all this stuff unloaded and see what we're missing. We'll then come back to the warehouse and buy the rest of it. And also, while we're at it, pick up our mobile wash plant and the magnetite separator. And it looks like, based on the little journal thing there for tier 2, looks like we probably can buy the small excavator. And I guess we're going to need that if we're going to have to use the mobile wash plant and load it from the top. Which means I have to get my joysticks all set up and going. But that'll be for a different episode. Trying to go slow so the map can load, and also I'm not losing anything out the back. I don't think anything will go flying out, but you just never know. It's early in the game. Something could go flying out and you lose it. Now we're going to figure out where to set all this stuff up. I'm not sure if there's a good water source around here anywhere. I have to look at my map and see. Okay, so we are at the old Arnold parcel claim. Now there is a creek right over this way. I guess I could maybe set up at the very edge and then run a hose over there. I'm not really sure. I have to see about that. Before we do anything, I'm going to save the game real quick, so I'll be right back. Okay, got the game saved. And, you know, I think I'm going to try to get set up right here just at the edge of the claim and run the water down from that creek up there. I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough of everything or not. We'll see. Guess I should have dropped this off back here somewhere. So I think I am going to need a green hose that runs from the pump back to the wash plant, which would be about where the pickup truck is. Let's see, that's the out, so we got to put this one on the in. And I don't have the water filter on there yet, so I got to go grab that and bring it back. I should have just parked the truck over there. Water running back and forth. Oops. It's hard to get in the back of the truck sometimes. Oh, no, didn't want to do that. There we go. So I need that. And I'll tell you what, real quickly, before we end the video this time, I'm going to run back to the warehouse. I'm going to get that green hose that we're going to need. And see, I hope that works. Looks like it's in the right spot. And we're going to need to fuel that up. So I'll bring the truck over. And let's see, we're going to need anything else. We're going to need fuel, and then we're going to need the hose that goes out. Okay, so real quick, let's get everything else unloaded over here. I don't think we need anything else except for the fuel can back over there at that pump. Let's get the generator out. And fuel. We're going to need these buckets out over here. Well, golly. Yeah, so like I said, the game maker said that they're going to be coming out with some patches and fixes here pretty soon, about every 2 to 3 weeks is what they said, until they get the game better ironed out a little bit and get it running smoother. But so that'd be nice. But and then of course the other stuff they're talking about, the rock truck and the drilling machine and stuff like that, that'll be coming soon too. They're working on those. They'll be released as free updates, since they were backed on Kickstarter and they just, I guess, didn't have time to get them out before the game was released. And I forgot about the magnetite separator. I gotta get that. Go ahead and throw that in there. And let's get that green hose that we need. Pretty sure that's what we need. I guess I'm not close enough. There we go. Now we're ready to go. Okay, so we'll get all the rest of this equipment back up there to the claim, and then I'm going to end the video this time. And then next time when we come back, we'll work on getting everything set up to get the mobile wash plant going. And it looks like we've got about $32,000 left over, so probably going to go check out that excavator and see what the price is on that. I think we should be able to buy the small one. And then we'll get that up there somehow, figure that out. And then from next time, on the next video, we'll get everything, the mobile wash plant set up and going, and hopefully have our excavator there and be ready to mine gold with the big boys in. this isn't the greatest flat spot, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and set it up right here. Hopefully this will work. Okay, well, that's going to be it. I think I may move it to a bit more of a flat spot. There's not really, maybe further back here is a little bit flatter spot. But anyway, I'll get that straightened out for next time, and we'll get everything hooked up and going. And yeah, so next time we'll be operating with our mobile wash plant, and I'm going to go check out that small excavator and see what the price is on that, because I think we can afford that one. And we'll get everything hooked up and going next time and be operating a little bit more efficiently, hopefully. Alright, well, that's going to do it for this time. And thanks for watching. This is Jonathan on Gold Rush. Have a good one. We'll see you next time.